deploying the preview using MySQL.
Right. So that's a decision we have to make because we don't want to, revert all other changes. So my question is, with this static now, it will be static prompts based on the category. It will be served if you read from the MySQL. So if we don't get this, and this in parallel, this migration.
Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rocks, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Guys?
Okay, Holly.
And then scaling.
Checking on our design history. Right, that's also small history.
And then
The Ducks ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Dropping back, it's Denson. Dances away to buy time. Pulls it in, it's Davidson. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands.
You got to talk to the bot now.
Close to the line of
He
scrimmage. But
got
what he was
to
able to do after the catch, he gets an explosive play for this offense.
Running inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 38. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go pro.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. Looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten. I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game. Especially when there's production like this, man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best deep tackles in the game. He's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's the only about Clemson, boy. They lying.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing that the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Yeah, go Clemson.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. And they'll just down it right there.
Now, Kyle, you right. I'm actually in. I'm chilling. How you?
This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Snags it quickly on the left. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's more to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to power their way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like what you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality. During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
On the ground, it's Hill. There's some room. Still on his feet. The 10.
I know he's like yelling.
He found some open space and turned
God.
on the Jets. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
That part matters.
You got all the money fast card. Right?
Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And those body blows really
I think Cox right here.
I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back
I think she
10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow.
I did what you did.
Almost the D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
He put the D in the flag.
Football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Oh my God, I had him for the world.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. Fires to the right. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The run inside. It's Davidson.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got the back over the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, like
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
We got the ball back there.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Clemson set up with another first down. That's caught by Wesco. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And with that last grab coming up just short of the
5
sticks,
stars on the
plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Going to the run, it's Davidson. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
D-line's getting...
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. As we get a look at the stats, they are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Matchup, brother. That's how I feel right now. That's how I feel right now. Yeah. You guys gonna leave.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Here. Jeez.
Back to pass on 2nd down.
You see that?
Throw to the outside is complete.
Who turned the lights on here?
But there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again.
Somebody turn. Keep running like that sand blitz. I'm about to just. This is what I was telling you. You might got to do stuff like this.
That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here.
I caught a timeout.
And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Yeah, I caught a timeout. I burnt the timeout, and they gave me a false.
They'll operate out of split backs. To the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long.
All right, what we got here?
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Yeah, now you're not. Cause you know I gotta go like 100 yards.
To the air, it's Denson. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Clemson! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on.
Go
You
crazy.
got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Yeah, he was running that stand.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Yeah, he got covered. When he should have kept that.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter.
Yeah.
And no chance at a return.
All right,
Here
boys.
they'll start
Got a
this
little ball
drive
game
at their
here.
own 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Moore. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore makes the grab. It's Davison.
I'm scared.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Davison. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. More to throw for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. Once for the tackle. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
With the catch, it's Moore.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. To the air, it's Denson. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing more. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the 1st half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Looking for room. It's Davidson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And that last one is not one that will remain a staple of this passing attack. The illegal forward pass brings up 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Denson. It's complete to the right. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. There he goes. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Buckeyes looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Here's Moore to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Stewart. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Offense in a bunch formation. The run inside. It's Davison. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Moore will throw. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Moore. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davison. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Fourth down, more. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He wants to change this route. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Denson. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes his shot. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Moore fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That one will give them the lead.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Looking for blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Left side, Wesco makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside, it's Johnson. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Powers through the defender. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back. I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Throwing more. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Run inside. It's Hill. Could be an alley. Bulldozes his way through. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Ducks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Rides the option, he keeps it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Clemson jumps to the line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And it's a fumble on the play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Preston. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Can't get him to the ground. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback keeper. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's crippling, because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put it on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
Using his legs, it's Hill. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Here's more to throw. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. There's a crease. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Moore to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with a win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that. That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Finds his big tight end. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.